Hey McBeauty. Hey McBeauties and Lady Bosses, welcome back. Welcome back to my channel, you guys. It has literally been a year since I last made a YouTube video, and we are gonna catch up with 2020. I'm gonna give you guys a recap, and we're just gonna have a little chat about what's been going on. For those of you who are new to my channel, hello, I'm Mackenzie. I'm the owner of McBeauty Co. and the creator of the Lady Boss Association. Okay, let us jump into this year. 2020 recap, you guys. I did write some notes down so I wouldn't lose track, because this is the second time, maybe like fifth take that I'm filming this. First, let's talk about the accomplishments of this year. I know that this year has been a crazy year with COVID, shutting down and opening and scares, and it's just been a very intense, crazy year. So I'm gonna start off with the accomplishments, everything that I felt that I accomplished this year. The first was the Lady Boss Summit. Those of you who attended, how crazy is it that we literally had the summit in January of 2020, and then we got locked down. It literally blows my mind when I think back to it. I don't know why it feels like we did the summit in 2019, but no, you guys, the summit was right before the lockdown in January. So that was my biggest accomplishment this year. I spent all of 2019 planning for this summit, and it was literally everything, you guys. Thank you to everyone who came out to support. I hope you guys learned a lot. It was just the best day. So the Lady Boss Summit was definitely one of my accomplishments. The second accomplishment of 2020 was moving my Elevate Business Fundamentals and Branding course from a in-person class where I had a little book. My Elevate Business program, I moved it from an in-person class with a little book to online modules. That was another really big accomplishment for me this year. Yeah, that was another really big one for me. The third thing that I felt that I accomplished this year was finally deciding to make the move of separating my motivational, inspirational, business-minded work and putting it somewhere completely separate than my McBeauty Co. page. If you guys have been following me from the beginning, you know that both of those topics were kind of meshed together in my Lash page, but I really wanted to separate the two so that I can grow each part separately. So yeah, that was another accomplishment for me. Now, the things that I could have worked on. Let me just say this to you guys. It has been a very weird year for the entire world, okay? So don't think that, everyone's been dealing with COVID and the lockdowns, and we're all dealing with this trauma, right? This dramatic thing that happened. So don't be too hard on yourself if you are wow, now it's December, thinking back, looking at all the stuff you could have done, right? Because I know I'm definitely doing that. I'm wow, I'm also a flight attendant, and if you guys didn't know, I haven't flown all year. I've had so much more time than I normally would ever. I would never, ever, ever get this much amount of time off. So yeah, it's hard for me not to look back and be wow, there's a bunch of stuff that I could have done that I just chose not to do. But remember that we were all dealing with this crazy thing that happened, and I'm just gonna learn from 2020 and move forward to 2021, right? Because today's December 17th. So one thing that I did compile in this list of things is things that I want to work on. So this year, as we went through our phases of COVID, right? First was drinking, then was cooking all the Pinterest food recipes. And then we came into okay, what am I gonna do now? I need money because I'm not working, right? Couldn't lash, wasn't flying. Yeah, unemployment was nice until the 600 went away, right? The extra 600. So it was what am I gonna do now? I dipped my toe into so many different avenues, you guys. And my biggest problem with me this year was dipping my toe into all these new things that I wanted to do, and then trying to keep all of them at the same level of growth. And I think that's where I royally fucked up. Was I wish that I would have just been committed to one project at a time, but my mind and just how I just think of a million things all at the same time, it was really hard for me because I was like, well, I want to do this, and then I want to do this, and then, but let me go back to this one, and let me go back to this one. So the biggest thing that I'm taking away from 2020 is knowing that I want to be consistently committed to my ultimate end dream goal, right? And that's going to involve me being, spending more of my time on one project at a time, because that's where my my effort and my energy, it was just being spread too thin, right, is literally what happened. And then none of the projects that I wanted to do, or none of the projects that I was working on, were getting done. So one of my biggest takeaways from this year is a thing I learned about myself, right? Crazy, right? Like, who thought I'd still be learning things about myself at this age? So yeah, I spread myself too thin. So now my goal is, for now moving forward, is to do one project, or like two, but not do like 50 million, right? 50 million things. I'm not an octopus with a million arms, okay? 2 arms, 2 hands, try to work on 1 or 2 projects at a time, and that's it. So that was one of the biggest takeaways. Consistency and discipline, right? With no real schedule, didn't have like my normal lash schedule every day. Being disciplined with my time, that is something else that I need to work on as well too. Like, it's so easy to just wake up and just like not want to do anything, right? But discipline, need to have discipline if I want my end dream goals to come true, right? So discipline is another thing that I'm going to be working on, right? Consistency with discipline, those two together, right? Like making these videos. So a year ago, when I thought I was gonna be doing like more YouTube videos, right, I come to realize that editing is like my least favorite part. So what my goal now is I'm gonna be doing more of this like vlog style video, right? Because the other videos that I have up, I like really set up the ring light, I super set up my hair and my makeup, and like it just, that alone was a lot. But then like editing the video, just the editing itself is what takes the longest. So I'm gonna be doing more raw vlog style videos like this with you guys, and really try to just learn my system for editing so I can like edit these videos and get them out to you. So that, yes. The other thing I wanted to work on for now moving forward is not waiting for perfectionism. I'm sure I'm not the only one that does this, but it's like always wanting it to be like perfect. Not with just me editing like YouTube videos and making sure I have thumbnails and text and transitions and this and this and this. It's like with everything, with my social media, with both my pages, the Lady Boss page and the McBeauty Co page. It's like editing the photo, making sure it's perfect. One thing this year that I've learned is like, I gotta like not wait for the perfectionism. So I'm going to be carrying that goal of, or that like thing of me learning not to be waiting for the perfectionism. I'm going to carry that into 2021, today moving forward as well too. If y'all have made it this far, I thank you so much for watching my like recap update on 2020. I'm like kind of like filming this in like little tiny takes and then rewatching the video, and I just rewatched the last one, and the end of it, I was like, girl, what are you trying to say? Pretty much just do it. I learn more by doing and then correcting rather than waiting for the perfectionism and for the thought of me the thought of it being perfect before I post it. Just do it. Just do it. Me, just do it. You just do it. Let's all just do it, and we learn as we go, and readjust and make changes as we go. That was pretty much the end of what I was trying to say in the last thing, you guys. So now moving forward, I have compiled a list of my 2021 goals, and I'm gonna share them with you guys. And because I put it out there and I told you guys what my goals are, hopefully this is the accountability I need, because I'm like telling people that I'm gonna get it done, and we're just gonna do it. I want it to get done. So let's get into my 2021 goals, you guys. I'm just gonna read them here. So I wanna aim to have 1 YouTube video a week, at least 1 YouTube video a week, and I wanna have 5,000 YouTube followers by the end of 2021. YouTube tying in with podcasts, I'm gonna be taking the voice, me talking, over from my YouTube video and uploading it into podcasts, as well as hopefully collabing with some lash beauty friends for podcasts and IGTVs. I want to do at least one a week for those as well. 10,000 followers on the Lady Boss Association page, and I want 20,000 followers on the McBeauty Co page for both of these by the end of 2021, right? These are 2021 goals. A minimum of 4 TikTok videos a week. So first is all the social media, right? Like, you guys, I can't tell you, it's gonna be consistency and commitment. Consistency and commitment for 2021. Yeah, 4 TikTok videos a week minimum. I want to teach at least 50 lash students. I want to enroll at least 50 Elevate students in the online program. I want to host a virtual Lady Boss Summit. Yes! I gotta like look into all the details and like figure out how to do it, but I want to host a virtual Lady Boss Summit. So comment below if you guys wanna either collab with me and be a part of it, or like if you feeling it, like yes! I want to perform 100 brow services next year. So I did the math, and that breaks down to, what is it, like 8 a month, right? So 100 brow services next year. And then I want to have my first 10K month. That is my biggest one, right? In combination with my beauty services, my trainings, my lash trainings, and my online trainings. I want to have 1 month next year where I can hit 10K in profit. That's the biggest goal, right? So yeah, so those are my 2021 goals. I just put it all out there. I'm gonna be posting this on YouTube. So I am gonna hold myself accountable to this. I'm really excited. If you guys made it this far in the video, I thank you so much. We're gonna do this. I can do this. I can do this. We can do this. And if you guys like need help or wanna like chat with me in the comments and like tell me how your 2020 went. But yeah, also don't take it so hard on yourself, okay? We were all dealing with something new and traumatic, and everyone dealt with it in different ways. So don't be too hard on yourself, okay? All right, you guys, so that kind of covers the recap for 2020 and my plans and dreams for 2021. Super excited. So yeah, I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.
Hello. Hello. Hi.
You guys, has anyone else been breaking out from mask? So sad. Me. I've also been using lash and brow serums to try to grow my lashes. Can you see them? Are they growing?